What? What is going on? Holy shit. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to the Squared Circle podcast, episode number 31, actually, if I am correct. I believe this is the 31st episode. Yes, you'll hear the clicking because I'm actually having to research. Yes, 21st episode. 31. Jesus, who am I? Welcome to episode 31, and today, it's simple. I'm going to talk preview, predictions for WrestleMania, Stand and Deliver. We're going to talk Triple H, we're going to talk the Hall of Fame. I'm not going to get into too much other news. It's just not really what I'm wanting to do. And oh god, this is different. This looks different. My camera is set up different, so when I'm looking, I'm actually looking like this, and it... Hi! What's up, guys? I'm trying not to... I haven't done this in so long. I feel almost uncomfortable. And I'm not going to retake this and try to make it perfect. I just want to live... I just want to live in this moment. I just want to enjoy this. Because... I know that I'm not everyone's flavor. Lord knows. My wife is reminding me I'm not everyone's flavor, but I just want to have fun with YouTube. That's all I want. And this is fun. I like my new setup. I think it looks amateur. And amateur is what I am. Immature and amateur is what I am. So I got my bottle of water. But we are episode 21 of the Squared Circle podcast. I'm ditching the whole podcast network thing. Jesus Christ, 3 different channels. It's too much. Gaming might still be a thing, but definitely not right now. Unless you get the odd Suzie doing Fortnite. But then she's got her thing she's doing with friends, so she's busy doing that. So yeah, I took a break from YouTube for personal reasons, and that's all I'm going to talk. That's all I'm going to say. It was personal. I stuck to it, but then Susie's like, "Hey, go back, go do YouTube. You miss it." And I was like, "You're right. I'll do it." I gave her a fight over it, and I was like, "No." And she's like, "Yes." So, long story short, here I am. I'm back. I'm doing the YouTube thing. This is the preview and predictions for WrestleMania, as I've already said. Tomorrow, and you're probably going to hear her in the background chit-chatting, which is funny. You'll hear her in the background probably singing at points. We won't tell her that we hear her, correct? But tomorrow, because this is going out Friday afternoon is when you guys are going to see this. So happy Friday, everyone. Tomorrow, I will be tentatively, this is the plan, as of right now, I am going to be doing a live review of NXT Stand and Deliver. Full disclosure, right now, I don't watch NXT the 2.0 all that much. It's not me. It's not a me thing. They got some interesting pieces. You got Braun Breaker, who I think is phenomenal. And you got Grayson Waller, who I think is coming along really well. I like Tony D'Angelo. Carmelo Hayes is my favorite on that roster. But I'll get more into that as I go through the review, or through the preview and the predictions, and I do the review tomorrow. Then, tomorrow night, as of right now, I will be doing Night 1 and Night 2 reviews with Jake Capone, who's been on the channel before, hasn't been on the channel in a long time. He is going to be doing these reviews with me as of right now, unless he gets like a last-minute booking. It is WrestleMania weekend. He is a wrestler. He could get booked at something locally, because he's not, it's not much for him to go take a booking. And I hope he does get a booking. That'd be great for him. But as of right now, me and him are going to review this tomorrow. I actually have his picks for WrestleMania here on my phone, which I'll set up here in a little bit when I get to that part. So he's got he's got some interesting picks himself. Yeah, I'm looking at his picks right now. So, yeah, that'll all be here in a couple of minutes. I'm rambling. I'm going to try to keep this video at least to an hour and 15 minutes. I don't want to keep you all forever. So, before I get into all that, welcome to the channel. You guys can go to the links down below. You got Twitter, you got Facebook, YoBroNation too, and at YoBroNation on Facebook. You guys go there, follow us, do all that stuff. Like, share, subscribe. Share this video with your friends. Tell people about the channel. Tell them to come click and subscribe. Why not? It could be fun. I'm weird. We all can be weird together, I guess. Why not? I really do feel out of tune on this. But yeah, do all that good stuff. There'll be videos on the homepage you guys can go check out from, a couple months ago. So here we are. So let's just get into this, okay? We're going to talk NXT Stand and Deliver. That's where we're going to start today. This show is the first time NXT has been out of the CWC, but it's the first time they've been in a big venue since early 2020. Everything's been done at the CWC or whatever they call it now at the Performance Center. This will be their first time actually being there. So yeah, NXT Stand and Deliver is in Dallas. I don't know the name of the building. I just know they're in Dallas. Don't know how tickets are selling. I have no clue. I just don't know if people have the same hunger for this brand of NXT as they did for the NXT 1.0. It's a vastly different brand. It is very much developmental again. It's so different. But we're going to go ahead. We're going to get into the previews and the predictions. And the first thing we're going to talk about, we're going to kick off with this championship match. We're going to start with the triple threat match for the NXT Tag Team Championships. Former champions MSK taking on the Dusty Cup Classic winners, the Creed brothers, who are growing on me, taking on Imperium. This should be a pretty good match. Like I said, all three teams are good. MSK won Dusty Cup last year, won the titles at Stand and Deliver. They're getting their shot. Creed brothers taken out. They now get this triple threat match. It's one big kerfuffle that's going on in NXT TV. Imperium, they're just the beasts that they are. Bartel, Eichner, I love these guys. I love them and Walter. Imperium is like still my favorite thing on NXT. But I think this match will be good. I think putting the Creed brothers with these two teams is definitely going to help them shine, help them look really good for this match. So I think it's going to be a good dynamic. You got the big guys, you got the fast guys, you got the brawlers / technicians. It's going to be a great match. And I'm picking the Creed brothers to win this match. I know people probably like it's too early, but I don't know. They're NXT 2.0. I know a lot of people said, oh, this is the point where they're changing things. I think Stand and Deliver, the first live show in front of a bigger crowd, is where they're going to really push the 2.0 agenda and get it out there. Not to say that it's bad. I don't hate 2.0. I really don't hate 2.0. I think that these guys are decent. I like them. So I look forward to this. But yes, I'm picking the Creed brothers to walk out of this match. Let's talk the North American Championship. Carmelo Hayes defending it in a 5-way ladder match. He wanted to do it the way the title came into existence. Man, Carmelo Hayes has been on a tear since 2.0 started. But he's taken on Santos Escobar, Grayson Waller, Cameron Grimes to the moon, and Soa. He's taking on the Uso brother. Sokoa. He's taking on Sokoa. Well, actually, I think is going to end up leaving NXT. I don't think he's staying very long. I wouldn't be shocked if this guy ain't at WrestleMania very, very soon. But Carmelo Hayes, man, he unified the Cruiserweight title by defeating Roderick Strong in a fucking wonderful-looking match. Like, I will go out of my way to watch certain matches because there are those guys. Carmelo Hayes, to me, is the future of this company. Him, Austin Theory, Santos Escobar, I know they're smaller guys, but they're guys that are really good and are coming up through the process that they want. I can see this being a thing. Like I said, I think the young Uso, Sikoa, I think he's going to leave. Cameron Grimes, but the match, I think it's going to be fun. I think it's going to be a fun match with these guys. I am picking Carmelo Hayes to keep the championship, but then I think he'll drop it shortly after if he doesn't lose it here. But I am picking him. I think he's in line to be the next NXT champion. Within the year, by this time next year, he will either be champion or challenging for that championship. That is my pick. I think he's good for the NXT roster. I'm going to pick him to retain that championship. I just feel like that's the way they're going to want to go. And Cameron Grimes will go up to main roster or he'll get let go. Budget cuts, I'm sure, are coming soon. Excuse me, I got the hiccups. Grayson Waller, not quite there yet. I wouldn't be shocked if they didn't throw the title on him soon. He might end up being the guy who takes it from Carmelo. Because Carmelo Hayes could play heel or babyface, honestly. I'm looking forward to this. I think this is going to be the best match of the night as far as spectacle. It's definitely what screams WrestleMania weekend, so definitely down for it. Carmelo Hayes retains this title. It's going to be a fun match. Carmelo Hayes wanted the challenge. He's going to get it. It's going to be awesome, not to steal from The Miz. Let's talk about another match. What am I talking about? I'm talking about LA Knight taking on Walter. Yeah, that's a terrible impression. Walter, I'm not calling him by that other name. I'm just not. I don't care. He's Walter, not Gunther. But they are facing each other one-on-one. It's just been something that's just been brewing over the past few weeks. It's going to be a good match. LA Knight, I think this is his send-off. I think he's going to be off of the show after this. I expect this to be actually a quite enjoyable match. I think he's going to turn into hamburger meat up top, and that's going to be that. I think that's the best that we can ask for. I think it's going to be good, but I'm picking Walter to win. Walter will win this match. It'll be pretty damn good. I'm looking forward to it. But let's talk about the next one, shall we? Let's talk about what's next. Next. Oh my goodness. Let's talk. This could be his last NXT match. We're going to talk Tommaso Ciampa taking on Tony D'Angelo. This was I want to respect you and wrestle you. And he kicked him in the balls. And now we have the match. And Tony D'Angelo hasn't been doing too much. And he's going to be a pretty good talent as time goes on. But he's definitely not going to be like the big boss here. He's not going to be like top card. He's going to be like an upper mid card guy for his career. That's just how I see it. I see him going over because this probably is Ciampa's last match. They've already been soft introductions to the main roster. I think that's where he ends up. I think that's where he lands, and I'm okay with it. It's cool by me, but I'm picking Tony D'Angelo, and then we'll all say farewell to Ciampa. Up next, we got the Fatal 4-Way for the Women's Championship as Kylie Ray, Cora Jade, and Io Shirai challenge Mandy Rose of Toxic Attraction for that NXT Women's Championship. Not a lot of people brought this up. I look for this show to see new championships. I just get this sneaky suspicion that we're going to see championships. Now, Io won with Kylie Ray the Women's Dusty Cup tournament. They end up ending this match. Like I said, I don't watch a lot of NXT TV. I'm pretty sure it's because they got screwed over in their match against Toxic Attraction. Cora Jade was already planned, but now they've been inserted. It's a fatal 4-way. Tonight, Mandy loses that title. Mandy loses that title, and she loses it to Kylie Ray. No, I'm just kidding. Cora Jade's going to win this title. Raquel Gonzalez is going to return. She's going to beat the piss out of Cora Jade because they already had that story going over here with those two. I think Cora Jade wins the championship, probably pinning Kylie Ray because they don't want to take a heat off of Mandy. Mandy's probably going to go up to the main roster sometime after WrestleMania with Gigi Dolan, with JC Jane. They're going to move up to the main roster, have Toxic Attraction up there because they need women on SmackDown. You had a nice little story there too with Mandy and Sonya. That could be interesting. Maybe she could be my 4th member of Toxic Attraction. I don't know. I'm just spitballing here. But yeah, I think Cora Jade's going to win this championship. It's going to be I think it's going to be a really good match between Io and Kylie Ray and Mandy, who is actually a good wrestler. I think this is going to be a damn good match. A really damn good match. But we'll see. We'll see what they do. We'll go for it. But I'm picking Cora Jade to walk out as the champion in this match. And now we're going to talk about the main event of this pay-per-view. Premium live event. We're talking the NXT Championship Braun Breaker versus I don't know what that was. Versus Dolph Ziggler. Dolph Ziggler, of course, showing up on NXT a number of weeks ago, inserting himself. He's the next main roster guy. Wins the championship in a 3-way just weeks ago. And then Braun Breaker, who just needed his match right now, wanted the match here at this show. Okay, Braun Breaker is main event, main roster ready right now. He's future of this company. Carmelo Hayes is future of this company. Austin Theory's future of this company. Gable Stevenson is the future of this company. You're looking at your 4 main male leads going into the future with Braun Breaker being the next Cena, being the next Roman. I really feel that. You're going to have Austin Theory. He's going to be your Randy Orton. Gable Stevenson's going to be your Kurt Angle. You know, Carmelo Hayes is going to be like your Rock character. These are going to be your futures. Anyway, I know I keep harping on that, but that's what this show is, right? 2.0. It's about the future. It's about that. Those are your 4 guys who I see being, for the next 15 years, main eventing WrestleManias. Braun Breaker's going to be one of those guys. Give it 4 years, and he'll be champion. Anyway, I'm going to pull myself back here. This match in particular, Braun Breaker's losing. He's going to the main roster. He will probably debut tomorrow night or tomorrow night. He will probably debut Monday on Raw. Maybe SmackDown. Maybe they throw him on SmackDown. But he is main roster ready. Dolph Ziggler will retain, and he'll lose it at the next big event or the next big themed NXT episode. That's my prediction. And a lot of people actually have felt that way, that Braun Breaker's leaving. Vince is looking at this guy saying, fuck yes, look at him. I can do something with this guy. He's got charisma. He's good in the ring. He's got a great look. And he is the type of guy that Bruce Pritchard and Vince McMahon want. He's not winning the championship. Not now. He's going up to the main roster. And I don't think they'll fuck him up. He's got the legacy behind him. He's a second generation superstar. He's got a fucking now going to be Hall of Fame father. A Hall of Fame uncle. We'll talk on that. Trust me, we'll talk on that here in a minute. But this is going to be great. This is going to be a great match. Because Dolph can go. Breaker, he's still kind of green, but he can go. It's going to be a great match. And I'm picking Dolph Ziggler to retain the NXT Championship. That is my picks for this year's NXT Stand and Deliver. Let me know down in the comments below what you think. Who do you think's going to win this match? Let me know. Moving on to the Hall of Fame. We are talking the 2022 class. Hall of Fame class of 2022. See, I'm backwards. I'm backwards today. The 2022 class for the Hall of Fame. It's an okay class. I'm going to go over some of them rapid fire. I'm not going to take a long time to talk about them, but then there's two in particular for this that I really want to talk to. And this is, as of my time of recording, who the only ones who have been announced for the Hall of Fame. It's a small class this year, and I'm okay with that because this is going to be taking place immediately after SmackDown. So they're not going to want to keep the people there for too long. They're probably going to try to keep this to an hour and a half after, because they don't want to keep people out terribly late. It's WrestleMania the next day. Tonight, I am probably going to watch the Hall of Fame ceremony because of who is in this, and I really want to see one in particular. But I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to go through these first few, give you my quick thoughts and opinion, and then I will focus on two in particular here in a minute. But let's start with the one who I'm so glad that they finally put this man in the Hall of Fame. I'm talking Big Van Vader. He's been the WCW champion. He was an IWGP heavyweight champion. The man was huge in WCW. Should have been bigger in the WWE. It's tragic that he passed away and now he's being put into the Hall of Fame. But seeing Vader in the Hall of Fame warms my heart. The Steiner brothers, bro. The Steiner brothers. They're going to give Scott Steiner a live microphone. This is going to be great. This was rumored, and it makes sense with, Braun Breaker, Bronson Rick Steiner, or however you say the name, being a big part of the company. Rick Steiner definitely deserves a Hall of Fame nod. He was a WWF tag champion, multiple time WCW tag team champions, television champion, United States champion. The man had a great career. Scott Steiner, Big Papa Pump. I don't want to see Steiner brother Scott Steiner. I want to see Big Papa Pump give me his hookup. I want to holler if I hear him with that microphone. I want to hear what he has to say, especially since he has said some really derogatory things about Stephanie McMahon. I won't get into that stuff here, but you can find it out there. Just go to What Culture. Go check out their channel and look up Scott Steiner interview. You'll get a real kick out of that one. Oh man. So yeah, congrats to the Steiners. I think they'll be both. I think Scott will be well behaved because of his nephew. I think that's more important at this point. But congratulations to the Steiners. Now look, I'm not going to hate on this one all that much, but Sharmell being inducted into the Hall of Fame. Look, I saw what she did in TNA. She was not a good wrestler. She's a good valet. I will give her that. She's really good at acting. She was a really great valet. Wonderful looking as a Nitro girl. I just don't think Hall of Fame. No offense to her. This is not what I see as a Hall of Famer. Her husband, definitely. And I'm not trying to be rude. That's probably part of the reason why she is. Because she was a part of with King Booker. But, I'm not going to hate. I'm not going to yuck on her yum. If they want to put her in the Hall of Fame, fine. It doesn't hurt me personally. I just don't think that's honestly who should be a Hall of Famer. Now, I'm going to talk a little bit more about these two. Let's start with the Warrior Award recipient, Shad Gaspard. No doubt, not a doubt in my mind that this young man should have this honor. I know a lot of people talk about how the Warrior was this really terrible person who was very he wasn't exactly the nicest of individuals. That's fine. That's fine that people feel that way. But if this is supposed to exemplify courage and strength and pureness in people, there's nobody, living or dead, who deserved this award more than this man. As most people already know, this man died tragically at a young age, saving his son from drowning. No one could ever say that this man does not deserve this award. Not a single fucking soul. In fact, a lot of people wanted him to have it last year, but I am okay that they waited to this year because I feel like he deserves a proper respect, a proper reverence with him. I hope they allow his son to accept this award on his behalf. His wife and his son, or whoever, his significant other, and his child. I hope they're allowed, or his mother, whoever, whatever relative, and his son, to be able to come up there and receive this award on his behalf. I don't want to fucking hear Dana Warrior go on and on and on. No, I don't want to hear that. I want someone who was close to him, JTG. Let that man show up. Let that man either announce him getting this or accepting it for him. And allow his son to be up there. Because, my God, his son deserves this moment as much as he does. This boy lost his father. Because his father saved his life. That is such a huge deal. And I am so freaking happy that WWE did this. I know a lot of people shit on the Hall of Fame. Scott Steiner is one of those people. But no one would argue that this man deserves this recognition. Was he a Hall of Fame career? No. JTG, Shad, Gaspard, they did not have Hall of Fame careers in WWE. No. But this man lived a Hall of Fame life. He was a Hall of Fame father. He deserves this. And I just hope, and I have no doubt, people are going to give this man that respect. And I will allow Jake, when we do the reviews, to talk about this once we get to the segment when they talk about the Hall of Fame, whether it's night 1 or night 2. Because I'm sure he's got a lot of things to say as well. But I have no doubt this man should be. The man gave his life for his child. I have beautiful children. I have 2 beautiful girls. I have 3 beautiful boys. And there is no way I could ever imagine being put in that situation. And I would hope that I would do what this man did. The courage and the selflessness that this man put out there in this moment was wonderful and beautiful. And sadly, it ended in tragedy. And that sucks. That sucks so bad. And I just wish that more people were like him. And that's where I'm going to end it with him. Rest in peace to him again. And there's nobody on this planet that deserves this more than he does. Rest in peace, man. Let's talk about someone else. Let's talk about The Undertaker. Yeah, The Undertaker is being inducted into the Hall of Fame. He, out of all these people, he deserves this Hall of Fame, man. He deserves it. The Undertaker taking his place in the Hall of Fame. And again, I know people call this thing a sham. How you have a Hall of Fame if you don't have nowhere? I really wish they would set up somewhere where they could put fucking plaques or something, anything to just, these are our people, this is where everyone is. Because Undertaker would have his own wing for him. 27 out of 37 WrestleManias he competed in. 6, 7-time world champion. You know, had the streak. it wasn't always about championships for The Undertaker. That wasn't his thing. Never, ever was there a character bigger than The Undertaker. I get it. Some people feel like his legacy was tarnished those last few years. Losing, losing a step and kind of just seeing his flaws come through because he was older, right? He couldn't do what he did, but for every bad match he had those last 2-3 years, you have so many other fantastic matches. Shawn Michaels, WrestleMania 25, WrestleMania 26, Triple H, the next 2 years, that 4-year story for Taker and those two, how it just all came up. His match with CM Punk at WrestleMania, his feud with Austin, his feuds with Kane, his matches with Edge in 2008, 2009, 2007, that span when this man was hitting his stride, his wars with Batista. This man had such a fucking fantastic career. The character and how he was able to evolve, go from rest in peace to the Lord of Darkness, and then into Biker Taker, and then to Big Evil, and then back to this hodgepodge of them. And then even for that last match at WrestleMania, he was like a little bit of everything, right? Sprinkled in together when he had that match with AJ Styles. And I have no doubt, had those two actually wrestled in front of fans that year, I think that would have been a great match because I think AJ could have pulled that out of him. But this man had a beautiful, beautiful career. A career that not many people, other than maybe Rock and Austin, could say they had. Triple H, who we'll talk about in a minute. These were like the 4 big figureheads in the Attitude Era. Rock, Austin, Taker, Triple H. You could throw in Mankind as a 5th. They were the 5 key components. Kane, maybe a 6th, maybe. But I am so happy that this man is getting to be in a Hall of Fame. So happy. Now watch him be fucking Seth Rollins' surprise opponent, right? Watch. But as of this time, the man is done. I can't wait to hear his speech. It's the main reason I want to watch the Hall of Fame tonight after work. I just want to hear this man's speech. I want to hear his stories. I want to hear Mark Calloway speak. I watched the Last Ride documentary when it came out. It was fantastic. So I can only imagine what other stories. This man's got so many stories. Now, I don't agree with his longingness to... His feeling long... He felt... I'm trying to think of a word here. His nostalgia feeling about back in the good old day when they had drugs and guns in their bags and they were killing people. I'm sure for him, that was great for him. That was his youth. That was his prime. He probably felt that was the greatest shit ever. I get that. But no, it's not for me. It's just not for me. But man, no one... This man had such a great career. It was great. Hall of Fame worthy. Abso-freaking-lutely. Hall of Fame worthy. Abso-freaking-lutely. He had a hell of a career, and I want to give him the nod. Tip of the cap this weekend at WrestleMania. So that's going to be that. We are going to take ourselves a very, very short break. Where I'm going to put this little ad in here. I want you guys to hear it, and I will be right back on the other side. And welcome, Yo Bro Nation. This is our new set of merch at the TeePublic store on teepublic.com/YoBroNation1. check out this new line of merchandise. We got the brand new Join the Nation, Be the Nation shirt. We got the Holy Defender inspired t-shirt in memory of JD right here on the store. You like anime? Check out the Yo Bro Nation anime shirt. Kicking it with Sidekick Suzie, also here on this platform. We got the glitch logo for the Yo Bro Nation shirt. We got the Yo Bro Nation shirt that's all in red. And just in time for WrestleMania season, you got the Yo Bro Mania 3 shirt. You got all these shirts. You got so many more on TeePublic.com/Yo Bro Nation. Go get your merch now, man. What are you waiting for? Go get it. Why are you waiting? Go get it. You know you like it. I'll see you later. And I am back. Hope you guys enjoyed that little break. Go check out that merch. It is down in the link in the description down below. TeePublic.com/Yo Bro Nation. Link down there. Cool shirts. Go get them. Okay, so I just talked Hall of Fame. Let's talk about someone who is, without a doubt, going to be a future Hall of Famer. I'm talking about Triple H, the Game, who just had to announce his retirement this past week. I know a lot of people have already talked about this, but I just wanted my chance to kind of give my own thoughts. I won't take very long because I got a lot to talk about with WrestleMania, so I'll make this as short as I can. So Triple H, Paul Levesque, he got a lot of heat, right? Man had a lot of heat coming up in the post-Attitude Era, the Ruthless Aggression Era, with the reign of terror, right? I said terror because he was terrorizing. It was a joke. No, okay, my bad. Let me have a swig here. I liked Triple H. I liked Triple H when he was still in DX. I liked Triple H when he was with Evolution, when he was part of the McMahon-Helmsley era. I liked Triple H. I was a Triple H fan. There was a point in my life I wanted to grow my hair long and get big muscles, which I don't have huge muscles. I ain't really that defined. But I wanted to do that. I wanted to look like the Game. And Triple H, to me, was a very compelling character. I loved Triple H. I was okay if he wasn't going to wrestle anymore. I was okay with that. Everyone eventually moves on. Everyone eventually does different things, right? But then back in September, we heard about this heart issue, having this cardiac event that really put the man down. And I'm one of those people who was under the assumption that Triple H was done, right? We didn't really know a lot of details other than it was super serious and he was close to passing, which would have been terrible. So, on Stephen A's World on ESPN Plus, which you can watch on ESPN Plus, part of a Hulu package along with Disney Plus. You can get that. It's there. Not my plug. He talked about the event. He talked about how his output for his heart was at like a 30-something%. It dropped to 20, and by the time they really were going to do something, it was down to 12. Now, my dad has heart issues. I'm familiar with that stuff. I'm not familiar with using the terms, but I understand how important that is. The dude was going to die. He even said he was on the 1-yard line of a place you didn't want to be. And he got emotional talking about his kids, and I could completely understand that. If I knew I was going to die, I don't know how I could handle that. I don't want to cry again. That's a scary place to be. He's like he said, he was a strong dad that his girls saw, and he came home sick, and he's almost ready to die, and he didn't know if his girls completely understood or not, but man, that was scary. But he's got a defibrillator. He's never wrestling again. And he's still going to work in the company. He's still going to be trying to pick up talent. And I'm not going to make this a platform where I can air my grievances about 2.0 and how it's not what NXT was when Triple H was running it. It's irrelevant. It is what it is at this point. This isn't the time. the man's career is over. And it's sad. It's so sad that he will no longer be physically capable of going out there and performing. That is heartbreaking. It's really heartbreaking. I don't know if I could take it. I'd be so devastated. And that's rough. That's really rough. Just to know what was going on with his daughters and them having to see that Stephanie, he was talking about having fluid in his lungs and around his, spitting up blood, and that's bad. That's bad. But I'm glad to know that Triple H is okay. He's on that road to recovery. He's back to work, trying to build the future. He's still going out scouting talent. He talked about Gable Stevenson, which is going to be a really big deal. I expect Gable Stevenson to come along pretty fast. The guy is going to remind me of a Kurt Angle, I am sure. So, it's nice to know the guy is healthier and he's on his way. So, thoughts and prayers continued to go out to Triple H, Paul Levesque, and his family. And I just hope that they all, I hope he lives a happy life, another 10, 15, 20 years or more of life. I hope the guy lives to be 100. Okay? But we're going to move on, and we are going to talk WrestleMania. We're going to start off with night one. WrestleMania. This is going to be a big 2-night event. Like I said, as of right now, me and Jake both going to be reviewing this. Night 1, night 2. For the most stupendous WrestleMania of all time. Almost stupendous 2-night WrestleMania of all time. Because, WrestleMania X7 was better. But, whatever. Let's go ahead. Let's kick off with this. Actually, we're going to kick off with SmackDown. As SmackDown is going to be WrestleMania SmackDown, because we had a WrestleMania Raw, which was, it was okay. We have WrestleMania SmackDown. We have 2 big matches on this show that we're going to discuss. We're not going to discuss all of them, but let's start off with those before we actually get to WrestleMania. We got the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. Yep. And this is your field, man. You got the U.S. Champion Finn Balor, Jinder Mahal, Madcap Moss, Mansoor, Drew Gulak, both members of the Hurt Business with Cedric Alexander and Shelton Benjamin, Commander Aziz, Apollo Crews. You got Akira Tozawa, Damian Priest, R-Truth, freaking poor Reggie, Bobby Roode, Shanky, and Eric and Ivar of the Viking Raiders. Okay. So, oh my God. You have 2 nights and you couldn't put this on one of the shows. Night 2 is lacking. Night 1 is just crammed full of shit. This could have been a Night 2 match. You couldn't put your U.S. champion on the show? Are you fucking kidding me? Fucking douchebags. Anyway, I'm actually picking Madcap Moss to win this damn thing. I am. I'm picking Madcap to win. Why? Because they're not going to put Finn Balor over. Him and Damian Priest are going to have a thing. They're going to be eliminated. Who else do you got? You're going to give it to fucking... Look at the people you have. Madcap Moss is going to be your Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal winner. Jake, however, has picked Apollo Crews. I would like to agree with him, but WWE doesn't take that man serious. So I'm picking Madcap Moss, and he's picking Apollo Crews. The other match on this WrestleMania SmackDown is for the Intercontinental Championship in a triple threat match with your champion who's lost now 3 matches in a row, as he's taking on Humberto Carrillo and Angel, formerly known as Garza. I'm picking Ricochet. So is he. We are unanimous that we are both going to pick Ricochet. And yes, I'm kind of taking notes of who I'm picking as I go through this. But that is what he's doing. So that's the picks. That's who's in it. They won matches on Friday. There you go. That's what happened. That's the story. Ricochet looked like a fool, and he's going to retain because they don't want to take the title off of him, I'm sure. Although I'd be cool if either one of those men won this title. But they'll screw each other out of it because they'll want to fight, and then they'll break up as a team, and then we'll be down another tag team. Because, that's what WWE, it's just what they do. Alright, so let's move to the actual show. Let's actually go to night 1 of WrestleMania. And the first match that I'm going to talk about, the first match I want to talk about, we're going to talk New Day versus Sheamus and Ridge Holland with Butch in their fucking corner. Oh my goodness, I can't believe it. I cannot believe that this is actually a match. Actually, he did not pick. I'm looking at this. The man didn't even pick. I'm sorry. I'm looking at his stuff, and I'm looking at you guys. He didn't actually pick this match. But it's fine. It's cool. I am picking Sheamus and Ridge Holland to win this match because I think that's just fine. I think that's what they should do with the feud. I think that's what they should do. This match came about because Big E broke his neck accidentally, and they were already kind of in a feud, and I knew they were working towards a 6-man, but now it's just a 2-on-2, and we've seen it, and Xavier Woods is no longer King Woods, and that stupid crown can just fucking go away. I don't even care. I don't care about this match. This match is irrelevant to me. It's not the match that I give a damn about. It's really not. It's just whatever. It is. Let's go ahead and let's move on. We're going to talk... man, this sucks. Okay? This sucks. I'm distracted here. This sucks. Now we're going to talk Drew McIntyre versus Happy Corbin with your future Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal winner, Madcap Moss in his corner. This all has been going on since fucking December, man. December. They hurt Drew McIntyre. He's getting his revenge, and he wanted to do it at WrestleMania because he wrestled Madcap like 2 pay-per-views in a row. And, oh, God. I don't care. I'm going to pick Drew McIntyre because why would you give Corbin the win? They keep hyping up, ooh, Happy Corbin is undefeated. Sure he is. Whatever, man. He also picked Drew McIntyre, did Jake. I just don't care. I seriously, I don't care. Night 1 is not a night that I'm going to really care about. I'm going to watch it, but it's not going to be a night that I seriously care all that much for. For many reasons. This next one, as a matter of fact, as The Miz teams with his partner, Jake Paul, to take on Rey Mysterio and Dominic Mysterio. Jake has picked the Mysterios to win. I do too. I agree that the Mysterios are probably going to win. And again, this is another match that's just been built. And then they stole the mask, and then they got it back. And again, it's like a throwaway match. It's a throwaway match that I just don't care about. I have no oomph to give. Miz is in another stupid match at WrestleMania. However, last year's WrestleMania, Bad Bunny surprised me, so I'll give him props. But it's like I don't know. It's odd. It's odd. It's why they keep putting these matches on, right? It's just they suck. I think they suck. I said suck too many times. I'm moving on. I'm just moving on. I don't want to talk about it no more. Done. No more. But let's talk about a match I actually am kind of interested in. Let's talk about the SmackDown Tag Team Championships. The Usos defend against Shinsuke Nakamura and Rick Boogs. Yeah, that's who I'm picking. No, I'm not. That's a joke. Look, honestly, Nakamura and Boogs have been an interesting tag team. I like Rick Boogs. Is he great in the ring? No. But he looks good. Looks like he's a powerhouse. He's an interesting character. They tried to turn him into Freddie Mercury, but it's fine. The Usos just kind of came out of nowhere after beating the Viking Raiders, beat their asses, and then this got the match. And I'm okay with this. I think Nakamura in a tag title match, Mania, I'm cool with it. We'll have the big grand entrance, him and Rick Boogs. Maybe they'll bring a whole fucking band, right? And Boogs can just play him out and rock out with them, and you'll have Pat McAfee just up on the desk, just rocking out, doing what they do. I am picking the Usos, though, to retain. I picked the Usos to keep those championships. Jake has also picked the Usos to retain their championships. I think me and him should discuss punishment for the loser. If you lose more matches, what's the punishment? I think we should do that, actually. I would definitely be okay with it. I will pick the Usos to retain. I think it'll be a very damn good, entertaining match. I think it'll be one of the better matches of the night. I feel like this is actually going to be an opening match of the show. This match, or Drew versus Happy Corbin, will open WrestleMania for the weekend. That's my pick. And I'm sticking to it. But let's talk about the next match for the Raw Women's Championship, as Becky Lynch defends against Bianca Belair. So Bianca cut Becky's hair, right? That's what happened on Raw. And Becky's taking it. The hair looks cool. It's shorter. Still long. Shorter. Just looks kind of cool cut and kind of neat looking. She got the extensions, I think, is what happened. This is actually where me and him will have a different opinion, believe it or not, as he is picking Becky Lynch to retain this championship, and I am picking Bianca to win the championship. Now, the go-home math, as of right now for Monday night, Bianca should be losing, but the story is built for Bianca to finally get this win, right? Now for the story. It's been... Bianca wins the Elimination Chamber, coming out second to last, right? Last. She won the gauntlet match last, but she made... Oh, God, look at this. Bianca overcoming the odds. I have started to lose any give a fucks about Bianca Belair. I know a lot of people disagree with me. A lot of people still really like Bianca, but I personally have no fucks to give when it comes to Bianca Belair. But I'm also a smart man who knows that she's going to win that championship. And then what? We're going to have a rematch at WrestleMania Backlash? Or, maybe he's right. Becky wins, and then Bianca gets it at WrestleMania Backlash. Because, reasons. It's WWE. You never know. I don't know. The story has just come to a point where I've lost interest. I'm ready for it to just happen. That's how I feel with a lot of these matches. I'm just ready for them to happen. Not to continue, to happen, and to be done. That's what I want. That's what I'm hoping for. We will see if I get what I want. Give me what I want, as Batista once said. What do you want? Let's talk about who Seth Rollins is facing at WrestleMania, as Seth Rollins is facing mystery opponent, handpicked by Mr. McMahon. I do believe whoever said mystery opponent is, they are winning this match. Jake agrees. Jake has a prediction. It's Cody Rhodes. That's what the betting odds would say, right? That it should be Cody Rhodes. But, as the news is put out there, Shane McMahon is going to be in Dallas. Let's also think about this. And I posted this on the Twitch feed for Steve and Larson when they were doing their thing the other day. And they didn't read the whole question. They just kind of heard, oh, this, no, it'll be this. Let me put it out here in full form now. So The Undertaker is in Dallas. The Undertaker is a handpicked guy that Vince McMahon really likes to pull out when he needs to, in case of emergency. Break glass, right? He's at the Hall of Fame, so no one's going to... Oh, Undertaker's in town? What? He's already there. He's already going to be there. He didn't get a proper farewell send-off in front of fans. He did his farewell, his retirement in the Thunderdome, right? What if he actually is The Undertaker? Seth's going to get squashed in quick fashion. It'll be a quick match. You know, there's a lot of matches that first night. Save yourself some time, a quick match. Seth gets squashed. He has this WrestleMania match, a big moment with The Undertaker. It'd be pretty cool for him, right? Yeah. And no one will boo The Undertaker. Because if it's not Undertaker, people are going to boo. I can admit to that. That's fair. That he will be booed. So, that's what I think could happen. Now, what do I think will happen? I think we'll get Cody Rhodes. And I'm picking Cody Rhodes to beat Seth Rollins. But I want to put it out there into the universe. So if it happens, I can be like, yes, I said this. I thought this could be a thing. That's it. Hell, it could be someone we don't even think of. It could be Goldberg. Oh, no. Oh, I shouldn't have said that. I take it back. I take it back. I take it back. I take it back. Take it back. Let's move on to what should have been the main event originally, but is not anymore for night one. We're talking the SmackDown Women's Championship as your Women's Royal Rumble winner, Ronda Rousey. There's a lot of people are calling her Ronda Drowsy. Takes on Charlotte Flair for that championship. Could Ronda Rousey care any less? Like, for real. Could this woman care any less about what's happening? I beg to differ. I beg to differ. It seems like she really doesn't care. Charlotte's doing her absolute best, and I know a lot of people hate on Charlotte, but she is doing her best to make this interesting, and Ronda Rousey just doesn't care. Sadly, she's probably going to win that championship. She's probably going to win. Unless she just really, like, come back and, like, no, I don't want to do this. I just want to go back home. Call me next year when you want me to face Becky. Because the rumors is that Charlotte around Survivor Series, when they already knew they were bringing Ronda back, lobbied for this. Lobbied for this main event match with Ronda. It's not how it worked out, is it? Now it's not even the main event anymore. Which, it sucks because that's what I put on my thumbnail. But that's okay. I'll give the women a shine on the thumbnail and I'll give the men a shine on another thumbnail. It's cool. We don't know what the true main event's going to be anyway. But my gut feeling, I'm not going to think with this. I'm going to think with this. Not my, but my stomach. I'm picking Charlotte. I'm picking Charlotte to win. I know that's weird, but that's just what I feel. He's picking Ronda Rousey. And it's not a dumb choice. Like, it's the baddest woman on the planet, but she's the most uninterested woman on the planet. She's the complete opposite of the most interesting man in the world. She could just care less. I don't want to be a face. They booed me 2 years ago. Booed me. When Ronda Rousey doesn't like that she was booed. It's wrestling, man. You were going against the person they gave a fuck about. You got your ass handed to you by Charlotte and people thought it was cool. Wah! Ronda Rousey. Wah. Oh, they booed me. Now she doesn't want to. She doesn't want to be the champion. Oh, that's what that is. Again, I'm picking Charlotte. He's picking Ronda. It's not been a great build. Charlotte's done her best, but fucking hell, I just want this match to happen, and I want it to be over with. I do find it interesting that they're putting both women's matches on the same night. I would have put Becky on night 2. You know. I don't know. But we are going to move to one more thing. There's one more thing for night 1. And it's the most glorious thing in the world. We're talking the KO show with Kevin Owens and his guest, Steve Austin. This isn't a match. This is not a match. It's like a street fight. It's like a brawl. It's what we're being described. These two are going to fight each other. But it's funny how it's not a match, but they keep talking like it's a match. Oh, Austin, first time in 19 years. Doing what? Fighting with someone? He was doing that shit after he was no longer wrestling. He'd beat people up. He had brawl with Lesnar. Like, he fought with Lesnar in 2004. What are you getting at here? You're like baiting us. Ooh, it's 19 years since he did this. He's not doing anything. It's not a match. It's just a fight. Or are they going to turn it into a match? I don't know. But this is your show closer. That was confirmed on Monday. That this is your closer for night 1 of WrestleMania. Thank God. Kevin Owens is a main event WrestleMania guy. Is it a match? No. But I'll fucking take it. Alright? It counts. Because it's the closer. It's your main event. And I think it's a brilliant idea to have Steve Austin end WrestleMania night 1. Good go home, happy crowd feeling. So when you get to the next night, it's not so bad. Austin will whoop that ass. And Kevin Owens will say, "Thank you, sir. May I have another?" Because he knows it's going to make him that much better. That much bigger. Hey, you know what? I main evented WrestleMania with Steve Austin. Roman didn't do that. Brock Lesnar didn't do that. None of these guys main evented WrestleMania with Austin. I'm one of two men to main event with Steve Austin at WrestleMania. Me and The Rock. We are the only two who have main evented with Steve Austin at WrestleMania. And he can say that now. Hot diggity dog. Fuck yes. Austin comes out on top in this brawl. But let's go ahead. Let's move on to night 2. Whoa. Oh. So let's move on. Speaking of night 2, we are going to move on to night 2 as we kick off with the triple threat match for the for the Raw Tag Team Championships as RK Bro defend against former champions Alpha Academy and former champions the Street Profits. Holla at your boy, 'cause they want the smoke. They want the smoke. They want the smoke, everyone. My bad. God dang it. Yes. Okay, right out the gate, I'm picking the Street Profits to win this match. I picked the Street Profits to win this match, and I expect them to win this match via nefarious means. I think they're going to start a heel turn. Oh, I think Bianca's going to start a heel turn too. Didn't say that, but I think that might happen. Yes, I think RK Bro's going to lose because the Street Profits are going to kind of cheat to win. RK Bro's going to have an issue. You're probably going to see Randy Orton get hit with an RKO by Matt Riddle because he's frustrated that they lost at WrestleMania. Like, really doing some real big, like, fan booking type things, but I think that's what's going to happen. I think it's going to be a great triple threat match. Probably better than the triple threat match that happened a few weeks ago on Raw when RK Bro won the titles back. I think it's going to be fantastic. This is what they're saying at the house show circuit, that this match is brilliant because they've been wrestling at that. So I can't wait. Long live Otis! Moving on. Anything goes, right? Does anything go? We're about to find out. As Johnny Knoxville takes on Sami Zayn at WrestleMania. Anything goes. Sami Zayn says that he's going to do something crazy. Oh, by the way, Jake has picked RK Bro to retain the titles. Moving on. So, Johnny Knoxville. Yes, I am picking Johnny Knoxville to lose, as I think Sami Zayn is going to win. I mean, why not? Why wouldn't he? I think that makes more sense. He's picked Johnny Knoxville to win. It makes sense. He's the celebrity. You want to have a good moment, but fuck it. I don't want no more good feel moments. I want to see something bad happen. You have some darkness and all that good light shit. Yeah. Fucking yeah. Get it. What is wrong with me today? Moving on. No, the match has actually been built quite well, and Sami Zayn has really gone out of his way to make sure that Johnny Knoxville looks good. And I appreciate that. I think it's been wonderful. Beautiful, almost, you could say. So, thank you, Mr. Knoxville. Thank you very, very much for what you've done. It's greatly appreciated. I don't have much to say about the match. It's certainly more interesting than most of the matches on night one, but yeah, it is what it is. It's another celebrity match. It's not my most anticipated celebrity match, which I'm about to talk about. In fact, I'm going to right now. Again, Sami Zayn wins. Let's talk about Austin Theory. I think he's about to poop his pants. God damn. He's taking up Pat McAfee. Pat McAfee's living his boyhood dream. He's fucking Shawn Michaels, man. You know? He's gonna sweet chin music. Oh, in the face to Austin Theory. I sound so messed up. I swear to you all, I'm not on drugs. I swear. I'm just having a moment. And I'm leaving this all in. Fuck it, I don't even care. Pat McAfee's gonna win this match. It's just how the story's progressing. Is that Pat's gonna win. Pat's gonna kind of just walk away with this, man. I think Shane McMahon's gonna be there. I think Shane McMahon's gonna pop up. Shane McMahon's gonna interfere. He's picking Austin Theory to win because Austin Theory's the wrestler, right? Makes sense, I think. I'm picking Pat McAfee because Pat McAfee is the man. All right? He's gonna lay the smackdown on his candy ass. Fucking A. I'm just gonna move on. The less I talk about, it's been actually pretty good. I know a lot of people hate it. I think the build for Austin Theory and McAfee's been pretty good. McAfee being shut down by McMahon, how they set this match up on his show, which, go watch the Pat McAfee show, dude. It's a fucking great show. All right? He talks about a lot of shit. Him and his crew are awesome. I love it. Go watch it. So I'm going to move on now. A match that was just announced this week as Omos is getting his WrestleMania match against literally his biggest opponent yet. As Omos goes one-on-one with the almighty Bobby Lashley. WrestleMania. This match, you guys, I think is going to be a big hoss fight. It's going to be slow. Lashley's going to do his best, but ultimately Lashley's going to lose. He too is picking he's picking Bobby Lashley to win this thing. I'm going with Omos. I think Omos has already been put down on his feet, knocked on his ass. Lashley's going to knock him on his ass again, but Omos is going to get back up, and Omos is going to ultimately win. It's not going to be a squash match. It's probably going to be like a good 5 to 6 minute, 7 minute match, and Lashley will ultimately lose. But I think it will be good for what it's going to be. It'll at least be big men slapping meat, and I'll be interested, and I'll enjoy watching them slap their meat. Moving on to a match that, honest to God, I seriously don't care. It's the Fatal 4-Way match for the Women's Tag Team Championships. Why are these still even a championship? It's the team of Natalya and Shayna Baszler, who were just added this past week, taking on the original challengers of Sasha Banks and Naomi, who, again, a thrown-together team, against another thrown-together team in Liv Morgan and Rhea Ripley. Because that makes sense. Rhea broke up with Nikki to just get into another team. Right. Taking on a thrown-together team in Carmella and Queen Zelina, who have been a team and been champions since, can you fucking believe it? Like October. November. They won the titles in like November or December. And have been champions ever since. And they've defended the titles one time. This will be number 2. Okay, so initially, my thought was, I think that Queen Zelina and Carmella are going to lose. I honestly thought when they first set this match up with just being the two teams against each other, I picked Naomi and Sasha to win. Now I'm not so sure. I don't think Rhea's going to win. It's dumb. Throwing another team to win. I'm actually going to pick Carmella and Zelina to retain. Because Carmella's going to get married. They want to let her have something nice. And I think they're going to win. And I think they're going to pin Naomi. That hurts my stomach. And I think Sasha's going to turn on Naomi. I mean, I don't know. I don't care about this match. I just, you know what I mean? That's just kind of how I feel. I think they're going to retain. I don't know. I don't care. I don't care. I was all for Sasha and Naomi. And now it's this whole big match with all these teams. Not even an elimination match. It's just 4 teams, 1 fall. This match might get 10 fucking minutes. It's pointless. Sasha deserves better. Moving on to a match I do actually care about, as Edge joins the other side to take on the Bulldog, AJ Styles. I'm a Bulldog. I didn't talk to my family, my kids, my wife. I was shutting everyone out. And then I saw Edge on TV, talking. He was in a blue light. And I thought for a second I saw God. But I realized, no, it's just Edge. Edge talking about me. And I was like, thank you, Edge. I will be the Bulldog. I'm coming back. I'm going to beat you. Unless Seth Rollins tries to get a match. And then I'm going to beat him. But thank you. Thank you very much. I don't know if that was like AJ Styles or supposed to be like a teeing down little version of Elvis. I don't know. God only knows what it sounded like to your guys' ears. So my apologies. But it is going to be Edge versus AJ Styles. I want this match to be brilliant. I know this match could potentially be brilliant. This is a real WrestleMania match. A real WrestleMania match. And I'm scared to death they're going to fuck it up. Like, scared to death. However, AJ Styles is going to win this match. AJ Styles is going to win this match. You're probably, what is he doing? I'm just making note of who I'm picking. So when I go back to the shows, I'm like, yeah, this is who I picked. So I'm not like, wait, who did I pick? Because I'm a forgetful fucker. I will forget shit. So I got to make notes. By the way, I keep forgetting to do this. Jake actually picked Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan to win the tag titles. I would be okay if that happened. I just don't think it's going to. I hope he's right. He is picking... he's actually picking Edge to win. Wow, we're actually different on things. He has picked Edge to beat AJ Styles. I'm picking AJ Styles to beat Edge. Edge doesn't need the win. Edge would be good to put over AJ Styles in this situation because AJ could use it. AJ's not looked great lately. He needs a big win. He needs that big victory. He needs to conquer the man on the other side, Blue Edge. He's got to beat him. Gotta beat that man. Blue Edge. Blue. I'm blue. I'm a blee ba 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 bee ba ba ba. Anyways, let's talk about the main event. Because I'm cutting past my time. Main event time as Roman Reigns, the Universal Champion, takes on the Beast, the WWE Heavyweight Champion of the World, Brock Lesnar, in a biggest match ever in the history of WrestleMania. Champion versus champion. Winner takes all. Championship unification match at the most stupendous WrestleMania of all time. Actually, this is a really big match. It's their biggest match for sure. This is their third WrestleMania match. They're now a part of the same as a trilogy as The Rock and Austin. 3 matches over a span of so many years. Go back to 31, which I still insist up to this point is the best of their matches. Then they had another match at 34, which was not good. Brock actually threw the belt because he hated what happened. This match feels different. This match feels, and I'm serious right now, this match feels different. Feels like this is seriously going to be a big, big thing. Yeah. I don't know what this belt's going to look like or what, if it's just going to they're carrying both belts or they're going to make a brand new belt. I don't know. But this feels big. Paul Heyman in the corner. What's he going to do? He's got his old client and he's got his tribal chief right there going on against each other. This wasn't, I guess, the original plan. I'm not really sure. I think it was just going to be for the Universal title. But I like this better. Unifying those championships, I think, is a brilliant idea. You want to continue the lineage of the Universal title? Fine. I don't really care. The WWE Championship has been diminished so bad anyways. It's irrelevant at this point. Whether people like it or they think it's dumb, it's irrelevant. It just is. So they can do whatever they want. I'm cool with it. So, this is the match. I have been looking forward to this match since Brock won the Rumble because I knew he was going for Roman. And then he won that championship and I was like, fucking A, I am all for this. Then they're unifying the championships. Cool. I'm down for it. The slow burn from SummerSlam to Mania. This is long-term booking. It's not the greatest. And I'm sure there were people like, well, this wasn't the intentioned plan. This isn't long-term booking because it didn't go the way I wanted it to go. But I still think this is pretty good long-term booking. I'm not going to hate on this. I think a lot of matches on this card are stupid. But I'm not going to hate on this. I like what they did. Jake is picking Roman Reigns. Let's just go ahead and put that out there. Jake has picked Roman Reigns to win this match. He's a smart man. Roman Reigns is winning this match. Brock's going to probably take some time off. And I think we'll see Brock by SummerSlam against someone else in a different feud. But no, Roman Reigns is winning this championship. There is zero doubt in my mind that that's going to happen. I look forward to this. I can't wait for this. This is what I wanted to see. This is what I wanted. But that's my pick. I'm picking Roman. He's picking Roman. Battle line's been drawn. There are some people who think Brock's going to win and walk away with both those championships. No, that's not what WWE wants. They're not building this up for Roman to lose. Roman is their guy. Why can't people still get that? This ain't Brock Lesnar circa 2014, 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19. This is a fun Brock. A Brock who's okay if he loses. Roman, albeit probably with nefarious means, is going to win that championship. And then he's going to move on to Drew McIntyre or something. However, I do believe that at the end of all this, we get The Rock. The Rock comes out, face down with Roman, WrestleMania sign, see you next year. And Roman holds this championship for 365 days until next year's WrestleMania when he can conquer The Rock. Again, probably fantasy booking. Probably not going to happen. But I could wish, I could believe, even if I'm wrong. That's going to do it for me. That's my predictions. I do want to thank everyone for joining me, for listening to this, or not listening to this, at least peeking in and saying hello. Thank you. Thank you very much. It is much, much appreciated. I'm Zach. Remember, Facebook, Twitter, all that stuff's down there. Follow, like, share, subscribe, do all that good stuff. Go to our merch store. Say hi to Suzie on the PlayStation Network shit. She's on there. She loves to make people. As long as you're a good gamer and you're an adult and you're willing to play, she'll talk to you and she'll play with you because she needs good friends who actually can play the damn game. That's going to do it for me. I'm Zach. This has been fun. Remember, stay safe, stay healthy, and above all else, join the nation. I'll see you guys tomorrow for NXT Stand and Deliver.